Hello everyone, in this video we're gonna see how we can work with Git branches to work on the same project as a team. So let me begin from scratch. I will make a folder, demo project branches, let's call it like this, and I will go there. And then let's say I will initialize a new project with git init. Then I will create index.html file. Okay, I'm on branch main. Now I will create a new repo on GitHub. I will call it demo branches. Create repository. Okay, then I will add a remote origin to my local project, and then I will put something to my HTML file so it will not be empty. How do I like this? Okay, branches, and then I will put h1. We'll call it main branch. Okay, so now if I will open this file in my browser, I will see main branch. Okay, so this is our main branch. We keep it clean and the code is working, so we only push code which is not crashing, right? Then let's say I want to start working on a new feature, for example the registration workflow. So I will do registration form. So how do I do that? Right, first of all, in my terminal I want to make sure that I'm on the main branch and that all the changes which are on the main branch right now on GitHub, they also reflected in my local computer. So first of all, all the changes I've made so far, I will push them to GitHub. So I will create commits with message created index.html. Okay, and then I will push them first time with -u origin main. Right, so now that is on GitHub. Okay, so now let's say one of our team members starts working on registration form. So first thing we want to do is to make sure that everything what's on GitHub is also on our laptop. So we need to pull, right? Git pull. Okay, everything is up to date, so I have current code right here. Then I will create a new feature branch with git checkout -b to create a branch, and I will call it registration form. Okay, now I created a new branch. I can see it even in my terminal, and I can check with git status. I'm on branch registration form. Okay, if I want to switch back to main, I do git checkout main. Now I'm on the main branch. Now I will go back, git checkout. Since this branch already exists, I don't need to do -b, it's only to create the branch. So now I just do git checkout registration form. Okay, done. Now I'm in registration form. So now in my browser, I see the same main branch, right? Because I didn't change anything. But now I will start doing my changes. So I will say register. Okay, and then I will need to have a form. And let's say all the code, etc. Doesn't matter. For the purpose of this video, I just do some changes. So I created my registration form. I can see it in my browser, and it's on branch registration form. So So far so good. Now what do I do in my terminal? If I check, I have some changes. In the browser I can see my registration form. Now we want to commit these changes and push them to GitHub into the branch registration form, right? So what I do in my terminal would be to create a new commit. I will git add everything, and I will do git commit registration form added, and then I will push first time with -u origin registration form. Okay, this is done. Now if I will go to GitHub and I will refresh, so I will see that on my branch main index.html only has this h1, right, which is correct. Then if I will switch to my registration form branch, I will see inside index.html my registration form, right? So let's say you pushed once to this feature branch, then you keep working on the form. Maybe it's not done yet, right? So we will do something like, let's say, we'll add the paragraph, please register to use this app. Okay, let's say I did some changes still on my branch, on my feature branch, did some changes, then I want to push again. I will do it normally, git add dot git commit, let's say add that in for register, and then now I just can do a git push. I don't need to do -u origin name of the branch. Now it will just push to the current branch. I can check it on GitHub. If I will refresh the page, registration form, index.html, yeah, we see this paragraph. Okay, so far so good. Then let's say the form is finished. You pushed the last commit to this feature branch, and then you want your teammate to review those changes and merge them, right? So in this case, what we need to do is to open a pull request, right? So how do we do that? We can see this green button which says compare and pull request. So let's press it while we're in this feature branch, compare and pull request. So we add the title registration form, then we add some description. User can register with what we put there. Let's see, username, email, and password with username, email, passwords, right? And then we create the pull request. Okay, and then what we do is we are waiting for another team member to pull it, to check, and to merge, right? So what it's going to be, let's say your team member opens the terminal, right? And then they go to the root of the project, and they would probably be on the main branch, right here. So what they need to do, they will have to check out the feature branch, registration form. They will need to pull it. I already have everything locally the same because I'm doing it just me, one person, right? And they open the code in the editor, they check the code, they test it, and if it's fine, they can proceed to merge. If not, then, well, they can fix something or send you a message or anything. But now what's important to understand that now the code here is aligned with what we have in registration form. This is why we have the form in the browser. If I will check out main branch, I will switch to main branch, I will only see what's in the main, right, in the production branch. So I will not see this registration. To be able to see it, I will have to merge. So how I can merge? I can merge from the terminal, or I can merge from GitHub, right? Two ways. So if your team member is happy with your changes and they're ready to merge, then we can just do it from GitHub. We can press this button, confirm merge, and we have it, right? So now locally, let's say I will switch to the main branch and I will pull. It's pulling the changes from merge of the feature branch into the main branch. If I will go to my code editor, now I can see my registration form, although I'm on main branch, right? And in the browser, this is what I've seen before in the main branch, but if I will refresh, now I can see that register form is merged into the main branch. And if I will go to GitHub, to the repo, I will see that I still have my main branch and registration form branch. Now registration form branch has been merged already to the main, so now I can actually delete it from the Git project. I can do it locally. I can do git branch -d and then the name of the branch I want to delete. Registration form. Okay, once I deleted it locally, I can also delete it remotely on GitHub. I need to do git push origin delete registration form. Okay, now I can check again the code on GitHub, and I will see that that feature branch is gone, right? So we implemented feature in a new branch, we checked it, we approved it, we merged it into the main, and we deleted this branch. So in this case, our main branch is always clean and working, and we can create as many feature branches as we want. And then one by one, we test them and we merge them into main, keeping everything nice, clean, and organized.